yeah. Oh yeah. I want to say, um, I want everybody, if you've never heard of Pastor Tony Evans, um, I got to give a shout out to um, Dee because she let me know about Tony Evans. Even though this is forbidden fruit, that was good information provided for me, so I definitely appreciate it. I appreciate it. And Tony Evans is amazing. He's a pastor, and he was talking about um, overpowering Satan. And I thought it was like, man, he talks about, like he gave a picture of, he painted an image of a chess champion who was at this museum, this art museum, and the chess champion was looking at a painting of the devil playing chess against a little boy. And the devil was sitting there smiling, all excited and happy. And the little boy was sitting there biting his fingernails, sweating, scared. And the top of the painting had the word checkmate. So the chess champion said, wait a minute, does anybody around here got a chessboard? So they found one, got a chessboard and set it up. And he put it down and set the pieces exactly the way the board was set up in the painting. So he wanted to tell the little boy, wait a minute, you got one more move left to make. And that's where the Spirit of God kicked in at and was basically the point to say you're not at checkmate when it comes to the devil, because the devil is already captivated and captured and doesn't have the ability to overrule anybody. So any power that the devil possesses inside of each one and every last one of our lives, we give that power up. So it was refreshing to hear again that from the natural to the supernatural realm is what Pastor Evans is usually speaking about. So it's not checkmate, and the devil is not in charge and doesn't run anything. And so every time we are in a situation that seems unhealthy for us, it is actually us giving the power to the devil. So he gave another example about rain. Like if it's raining outside, and if one has a very good umbrella, one that keeps you covered up, even though it's raining, you still don't get wet. So that's what the covering of God is. If you stand in the right place, underneath the umbrella, and not out from underneath here, not from underneath here. If you do that, you can get wet. So don't get mad at the rain. Just understand that God is the umbrella and stand underneath. You got it. Another example that he gave, he was talking about this guy who had a son, and they was riding on this stagecoach, rah, rah, and they was riding, and they was being chased by some marauders or some animals or whatever, some beast or ghouls or goblins or demons that was moving faster than what he could do. So he told his son, hey, look, I want you to get off, and we're going to put you over there in that patch where there was a fire at. So there was a fire burning as well. Go and stand in the spot where the fire has already burned. There was a dark spot where the grass and everything was already burned up. And he knew that the fire would no longer burn into a space where it had no oxygen, no grass, or nothing to grab. So it would just go around it. So the son is rebellious, and I'm like, man, get over there and do like your father told you. Go and stand in the spot. So the son goes and stands in the spot. And the fire and everything goes right around him. But the point that the father was trying to make, and the point that I'm trying to make, and the point that Tony Evans is trying to make, the pastor, is stand fast in the Spirit of God. Don't move. Stay focused. Stand fast. Don't get yourself kicked out of the position you should be in. Even though some rain must fall in our lives, so to speak, stand under the umbrella. Stand under the umbrella. And then he talked about um, the movie The Matrix with the pills, the red and the blue pill. So the red pill represents a person going back to their boring life where they go to work at a job, sit on, and kind of have a house or either an apartment or something you pay for, struggling, trudging your way along all of a sudden, and that's it. You do that every day. Wake up the next morning, same thing. Dealing with bad relationships, same stuff, same stuff. But this blue pill is, do you want to be able to dodge bullets and stuff? Do you want to be able to move at the speed of light? This is the supernatural realm. This is what he's talking about. So the devil is defeated. I want you to know that. I want you to know the devil is defeated. And any power that the devil has in any one of our lives, we give it to the devil because Jesus sacrificed his life on the cross and died for our sake. So that is the great news. In this chess match where God doesn't move, the devil counters. God doesn't move, the devil counters. There was a time period in the Bible, this is my last statement, in between the Old Testament and the New Testament where there was 400 years where there was nothing from God or the devil. 400 years went by. And God was conjuring up a plan to work it out. And then, bam, all of a sudden, he sacrifices his son, gives his son for the sake of everything else. Checkmate. Game over. So we have been living on time that's already paid for. You don't have to, and he also said, you don't have to ask about being blessed because you already are. It's already done. It's almost like watching the tape. And he also mentioned about like football. If you watch the NFL Network, a game from last year, we already know the Kansas City Chiefs won the Super Bowl, right? So with that being a reality, if you watch the tape again, there's no sense in cringing and being upset if San Francisco don't win. You already know Kansas City won. So you can watch the game now like as if it's just a fun event. So life is like this. Go ahead and live it and enjoy yourself. It's already paid for. God got it covered. Everything is taken care of. Grace and mercy and everything covers. You're good. You are good. So listen, go from the natural to the supernatural. Focus on the Spirit of God. Stand in the places that you should stand, and life is going to be great. This is Motell Granite the Great. And I just want to tell you that I love you. Y'all stay strong and powerful. Enjoy this Saturday. Enjoy this weekend. Love y'all.